figure that out next class, though.
Okay.
How's your day going?
Yesterday?
Yeah. How was yesterday?
Yeah, now it's very early morning at 6, and a little earlier than 6.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very tired.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Still really early. And did you do much sewing yesterday?
Yesterday, it was Sunday, so I mentioned before I wanted to make my clothes,
Mm-hmm.
so I designed 3 pattern, 2 t-shirt and a shirt.
Oh,
Then I made a pattern. It's very good so far.
nice.
Today I'll cut, and then I already found materials good for that design. And then I'll cut the cloth and I'll sew it with the sewing machine today.
Okay. Nice. So a lot of work. At least a little bit of work. Cool. Hopefully they turn out really well.
Thank you.
Adela, welcome back. Adela, how's it going?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay.
Nice to
Good
see
hear.
you again.
Yeah, good to see you again. Welcome back.
Okay.
Adela, so what are your plans for the week?
The plans is a course about Prezi.
About breathing?
Prezi is a same to PowerPoint.
Oh, Prezi. I like a Prezi PowerPoint.
Yes,
Okay.
Prezi. And every day. I think is all day and all week.
Okay. Okay, so you'll be pretty busy as well, doing presentations.
Yes,
Right.
I use before, but it's to have more technique, etc.
Okay, so it's like kind of learning about it.
Yes, it's to learning utilities, skill about more skill with Prezi. I
Okay,
think.
cool. That sounds good.
I hope.
Yeah,
That's
hopefully
good.
it's not too boring.
Yes.
Giulietta, welcome to class. Giulietta, how's it going?
Hi, it is going well, thanks.
Nice. Giulietta, what have you been reading? Have you still reading Origin of Species?
I actually, when I read more than once at the same
I did not hear that.
time. What?
I didn't hear you.
Oh, I said that when I read more than one book at the same time.
Okay, what else are you reading?
The Adventure of Huckleberry Finn.
Nice. Do you like it?
Yes.
I like that book a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And cool. Let's Salvatore, welcome to class. How's it going, Salvatore?
Hi Josh, good to see you again. I'm fine, thank you.
Nice, good to hear. And Salvatore, what'd you do today?
Today it was very hot in Milan, and I went to swimming pool and spent
Okay.
the day in the water.
Nice. Yeah, it sounds like it's been hot over in Europe.
Yes.
Recently. Okay. And yeah, cool. Spending the day in the water is good. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Maybe Rafael, welcome to class. Rafael, how are you?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. And you?
I'm doing really well. Rafael, I don't recognize you. Have I had you in class before?
A long time ago, it was, I don't know, a couple months ago. I'm not used to have classes by this time, this time of the day. Luckily, I could find some spot today, and I was able to join the class.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you're here. Are you from Brazil, Rafael?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Cool. Well, welcome back. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Kako, welcome back. How's it going?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine, thank you. Nice
Okay.
to see you again.
Nice to see you too. Kako, what'd you do today?
Today I rested a lot and I read a little.
Past tense.
And
I read a little?
yes, I read.
Past tense?
I read
Yeah.
a little bit.
Good.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
What'd you read?
I am finishing the book Metamorphosis.
It's still with Kafka.
Yeah, I I hope to finish it tomorrow, teacher, and then start reading another book.
Okay. And not to linger too long, can you guys hear me?
Can you repeat, teacher?
I think my
I cannot hear you well.
Yeah, I think my browser froze. I'll be right back. I'm gonna close my window and open. Yeah. So hold on. I'll be right back. Hey guys, sorry about that. Who did we end up kicking out? Feel bad. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, sorry about that. Who did we end up kicking out? Nobody knows? Okay. Well, yeah, Kako. Well, nice to see you again. And now I don't know the order that you guys came in,
You,
but maybe
you,
Javier. Oh,
you,
Adu?
you, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a shame. Yeah. Leandro, welcome to class. Leandro, how's it going?
Hi, I'm good, thanks.
Nice. Good to hear.
Very nice.
And Leandro, I don't think I've had you in class before.
Yes, this is my first time here in your class.
Perfect. It's good to meet you. Where are you from, Leandro?
I'm from Brazil.
Okay. And what do you do in your free time? What do you like to do for fun, Leandro?
I play my guitar, see some moves, stay home. I like stay home with my wife.
Okay.
Things like that. I don't
Okay.
like go out.
I don't like to go out, or I don't like going out. One thing, my guitar. Can you repeat guitar?
Yes, I play.
Yeah, so the pronunciation, you said my guitar. We would say guitar.
Guitar.
Can you guitar?
Yes. Guitar.
Nice. And good to meet you. Javier, how's it going? Javier, are you there? Okay, Liu. Liu, how about you? How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Nice. And Leo, I don't think I've had you in class either. Where are you from, Leo?
Yes, I'm from Brazil.
Okay, nice. And what do you like to do in your free time? What do you do for fun?
I like to travel, to ride my bike. Mm,
Okay,
mm,
nice.
yeah,
Your bicycle or your motorcycle?
motorcycle.
Okay, cool. Yeah, also really good. Perfect.
Yeah.
And I think we're about ready to get started with class. Let's do that.
Sorry.
And sorry?
No, it's the connection is not that good.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
And
okay.
Heidi. Okay, perfect. Heidi, can you read the title and the next lines?
Okay, honesty. In today's class, we will talk about honesty and dishonesty. Read about lying, practice conjugating verbs, and read some Calvin and Hobbes.
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 Hobbes, yeah. I could even be like that, Hobbes. Okay, and Heidi, can you ask Julieta the first question?
Is there a difference between dishonesty and lying?
Sorry, my fault. Difference.
Julieta, is there a difference between the dishonesty and the lying?
Great question. It is kind of a baseline, but not all the times. To be dishonest, maybe someone someone wants to trick someone else. But lying doesn't mean that. Not all the time.
Okay.
May I say something? A little. Lying is not always bad because I'm quite a liar. I often say white lie. Oh, you are nice. Today you are very beautiful. But dishonesty is very bad. It means betraying someone, even myself.
Dishonesty means what?
Pardon?
What? I didn't hear the last thing you said.
Honesty is very bad for me. It's kind of betrayal for other people and even myself.
Huh, okay. Yeah, dishonesty. I would have said maybe something close to the opposite of what you guys said. And obviously it's not a cut and dry situation. Dishonesty for me would be like not telling the whole truth, not being completely honest about something. And lying would be actually, going against the truth, saying something that isn't true and claiming that it is true. Whereas dishonesty can maybe be a little bit more in the middle. But again, it depends on the person and depends on how you want to define it. But just be aware that there are other answers for that question. Really nice job, both of you guys. Julieta, can you ask Kako the next question?
Kako, is it ever alright to give only a partial truth?
Sorry, Julieta, I cannot see the document, and I didn't understood completely the question. Can you repeat?
Yes, of course. Oh man, I lost.
Yeah, my face. Sorry. I'm trying to get it better for Kako. Kako, can you see it now?
No, teacher, I cannot see.
Okay, so listen carefully. Is it ever alright to give only a partial truth?
No, I think it is not dishonest to tell someone a white lie, but when we propose to say or to tell the truth, I think it is we have to say the complete truth. I think it is not honest to promise to say the truth and to tell only half of the truth, omit something. I think that it depends on the context. Yeah.
Okay, depends on the context. Sure.
Yeah.
I think you're probably right. I don't think it's honest. Just when we're negating think, we want to use don't. Does that make sense, Kako?
I don't think it is dishonest. Yeah, honest. I don't think it is honest.
Yeah, and I'm sorry you can't see what we're writing, but yeah, good.
Thank you.
Kako, in the chat box, there's a question. Can you read that question? And Adela, can you answer it?
Sorry, teacher, but I am using a smartphone, and then I cannot see the chat box.
Oh no. Okay. Let's have Salvatore. Can you read the last question? And Adela, can you answer it?
Yes. Adela, what professions are sometimes accused of giving misleading or half truths?
I think there are different professions can be accused of not that half true or not the truth. For example, sellers in general, car sellers or flats. Yes, salesmen. I think politician. I think because they lie in this case. It's not half true. It's and maybe sometimes the doctors to the patient, but not the family. This is a white lie. Can be a different profession. The banks, the bank, the bank, the bankers, yes, because they offer great interest, etc. After that, you lost the money. I can continue, but it's enough.
Yeah, nice. I think those are good for sure. Those are definitely some professions that are commonly linked with giving misleading or half truths, or just lying. All right, I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
No.
Okay. And Salvatore, can you read the words?
Yes. Vocabulary, duplicity, deceitfulness, integrity, virtues, sincere, ethics, frankness, self-esteem, perceive.
Okay. Okay. Good. And so nicely done. Sorry, I spelled that wrong. Let's look at duplicity. Duplicity.
Duplicity,
Good. Deceitfulness.
deceitfulness,
Integrity.
integrity,
Virtuous. Virtuous.
virtuous,
Maybe it's more like virtuous.
virtuous,
Sincere.
sincere,
Self-esteem.
self-esteem,
Yeah, self-esteem.
self-esteem,
Good. Perfect.
Percent.
Okay, and sorry? Okay, does anybody have any questions?
no,
No.
teacher.
No questions? Duplicity.
No,
What
yes,
does...
yes, sorry. No, yes, I have a question, teacher, sorry. What is
Okay.
it? What is this? Okay. Does it fullness?
Sorry?
Does it fullness?
Deceitfulness. Can you
Deceitfulness.
repeat? And how would you ask the question?
What does it mean, deceitfulness?
Not what does mean deceitfulness. We need to change this around a little bit.
What does it mean deceitful? Oh, sorry, deceitfulness.
Can anybody help him out? How do we ask this?
What does deceitfulness mean?
Salvatore, can you read that one more time?
Okay. What does deceitfulness mean?
Deceitfulness. Deceitfulness.
Deceitfulness.
Uh-huh. Who can explain what does deceitfulness mean?
Treachery?
Treachery, yeah. Also duplicity. They're synonyms. So treachery. Anything else? Can anybody explain a little bit more? Okay, does that make sense, Salvatore, or do you still not quite understand?
Maybe means a kind of copy, right?
Sort of. I mean, it's like having the tendency to trick people. So, deceitfulness is having the tendency. Adara, were you going to say something?
To cheat. People like cheat.
To cheat people, for sure.
Okay.
So that'd be more like deceive. To cheat is like deceive. And they're both verbs. Good, perfect. Any other questions? Okay, Rafael, what about frankness? Can you make a sentence with frankness or frankly?
Frankly, I'm trying to understand this word.
It looks like you got it. I think that's good. Really well done. Falseness, Julieta. It'd be falseness.
Falseness, okay.
Okay, and I think we're good. Let's go on to this next page. Let's try these. Leandro, can you read the title?
Okay. Fill in the blank plus conjugate the verb.
Can you try the first one, Leandro?
Ever since he has a shield, even to have. Por. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know.
Okay. Can you read the rest of the sentence?
Okay. He thinks he's worse than he is.
Yeah, and so
To have.
we would conjugate the verb to have. So does anybody know how we would conjugate it? Can anybody tell the tense?
Past?
Had.
Had.
It's
Present perfect.
present perfect. So if we're gonna put this into the present perfect, Leandro, how do you make the present perfect of the verb to have?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so for the present perfect, we use the present tense of the verb to have plus the participle, which is often just the past tense. So, yeah, if we're using the present tense of the verb to have and the participle of the verb to have, what's the present tense of the verb to have? Leandro. So well, not right now. Generally, I
need some help.
So what's the present tense of the verb to have? You can do this. This is good. To have. The present tense of the verb to have. What is it? So generally, I to have a sandwich for lunch. So Leandro, that's the present tense, right? How do we make this verb? What do we do to that verb, Leandro?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't know. Because I don't understand every word you say. I can understand some words, but no ever. Sometimes I understand the context, but now I don't.
Okay. So that's sometimes I understand the context. If we're looking at the verb understand, this is the present tense. Eu não falo nada de português. Do you understand what the present tense is? Do you understand the present tense, Leandro?
Yes.
Okay. What is the present tense of the verb to have? You know the present tense? So like I, you, he. So we have the verb to have. Maybe Heidi, can you conjugate the verb to have in the present tense?
Have had.
Huh? And he
Have and had.
has. So this is the present tense. I have, you have, he has. So when we're making the present perfect, which is just this verb tense, we use the present tense of to have plus the past tense. So we'd use the present tense of the verb to have. Leandro, what is the present tense of the verb to have?
Has.
Yeah, perfect. So has, and what's the past tense of the verb to have?
Levar?
Past tense.
Alzheimer?
Sorry, Kako, I'm going to mute you. Leandro, do you know the past tense of the verb to have? So yesterday, I, what? Heidi, what's the past tense of the verb to have?
Had.
Had. And our participle is also had. When you're using the present perfect, has had. So ever since he was a child, Evan has had, or maybe Heidi, what's the word?
He know his turn. He need to think about that.
Leandro, do you think you could try this, or do you want some help?
No, I need help.
Hold on 1 second. Autoestima. So what would be autoestima, Leandro,
Okay.
in English? Which of these words would be autoestima?
Self-esteem.
Yeah. Self-esteem. Okay. Can you read that whole thing, Leandro?
Okay.
Can you read the whole sentence?
Yes. Ever since he has a child, Evan has had poor self-esteem. He thinks he's worse than he is.
Good. That was my fault. Ever since he was a child. But good. Nice reading. Good pronunciation, Leandro.
Thank you.
Heidi, can you help me with the next one?
Your integrity impressed me throughout the trial. I think you are a virtuous person.
I think you are a what person?
Virtuous.
Yeah, virtuous. It sounds more like a chew sound. Virtuous. Can you repeat virtuous?
Virtuous.
Yeah, virtuous. Good. Julieta, what about the next one?
In any trial, the murder is deceitful. You have to figure out when she's lying.
Okay. Murder is deceitful, yeah. I was thinking of a different tense. What other tense could you use?
Hmm. Uh, mm, I don't know.
This is a weird one. I'm not sure why he included it. I guess I wasn't really thinking too much. The future tense.
Future
Uh-huh.
will be.
Yeah. The murderer will be lying.
Mhm.
So it kind of like a conditional statement. So you're talking about a hypothetical trial, in like in any trial. It's kind of like if there is a trial, the murderer will be lying. So it's what would that be? That first conditional? Um, yeah, that's a tricky one
Okay.
because it's not obviously in the straight form of the first conditional. Nice job. Sorry about the trickiness. Is works as well, so is would be perfect. Really nice job. Kako, what about the next one?
Hi, teacher. Now I can see, teacher, the text.
Oh, perfect.
Thank you. Julia is blank. Even when she... Tá. Julia is very sincere, even when she's joking. To struggle to she is joking to struggle is joke she's struggling or she struggles to be sarcastic.
Good. This is a tricky sentence. What does this mean, Kako?
Even though she tries to be sarcastic, she is very serious or she is very sincere when she tries to joke.
Yeah. Yeah, so she can't say something dishonest. She's too sincere. Even if she's just joking around, being sarcastic, she has a hard time with it. And that's perfect. So sarcasm is just verbal irony.
Yes, sarcastic is to criticize or to be bitter about something or someone, to make acid criticism.
Yeah, and acidic witticism. It can be, yeah. Generally, if you say something and you mean something else. And that is understood. Yeah. Okay, and I think we're with Adela. Can you try the next one?
Yes, if someone has not ethic or moral code, and they will find that to lie will be much easier.
A little bit different. We need to change to lie. We wouldn't use the demonstrative that.
Lying to find.
Yeah.
Lying will be or can be.
Could be. Lying to be much easier. You could also say lying is.
Okay. Yes, lying to be is.
So they will find lying.
Is much.
Sorry, is much easier.
Okay.
Okay, good. And does anybody have any questions here?
No.
Okay. We could do a little bit of reading. I guess let's start with this. Salvatore, can you read the first paragraph?
Yes. Lying. If you believe someone is lying, then change subject of a conversation quickly. A liar follows along willingly and becomes more relaxed. The guilty once the subject changes, an innocent person may be confused by the sudden change in topics and will want to back to the previous subject.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about all the errors. We want to go back to the previous subject. Sudden. Can you repeat sudden?
Sudden. Sudden.
Good. And I think you did a good job other than that. Okay. Any questions in that first paragraph? Okay. Rafael, can you read the next paragraph?
A liar may leave out pronouns and speak in a monotonous tone. When a truthful statement is made, the pronoun is emphasized as much or more than the rest of the words in a statement.
Yeah. Okay. Pronouns.
Pronouns.
And monotonous.
Monotonous.
Any questions here?
No.
Kako, what does monotonous mean?
To speak in the same tone, all the words.
Speak all the words in the same tone.
Okay, to speak all the words in the same tone.
Nice. Well done. And okay, Leandro, can you read the next paragraph?
Okay. The guilty person may speak more than natural, adding unnecessary details to convince you they are not comfortable with silence or pause in the conversation.
Nice. Really good reading. Your intonation sounds really good. A couple small things. Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Good. Unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Julieta, how do you pronounce that next word?
Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Good. Pauses.
Pauses.
Good. Perfect. And Heidi, can you read these next two?
Liars sometimes avoid lying by not making direct statements. They imply answers instead of then denying something directly. A statement with a contraction is more likely to be truthful. I didn't do it instead of I did not do it.
Good. Directly.
Directly.
Perfect. Directly. Okay, and Julieta, what about the next one?
A liar will use your words to make answer a question.
I'm sorry.
When a liar will use your words to answer a question. When asked, "Did you eat the last cookie?" the liar answers, "No, I did not eat the last cookie."
Good. Really good pronunciation. I'm sorry about all the mistakes in this page. Clearly, I just made the.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, good. Really well done. Does anybody have any questions here?
No.
Okay. And I think we're good. Maybe, Julieta, can you ask Kako the first question?
Kako, How can you tell if someone is being honest with you?
I think, first of all, I have to be honest with them is the best way to tell him how I want to be treated. As I treat you honestly, you must treat me in the same way.
Okay. If I treat you honestly, you must treat me in the same way. Okay. Good. And Giulietta, can you repeat honest?
Honest.
Yeah. At least in the U.S., we don't pronounce the H. Yeah, again,
Okay.
British English might be a little bit different. Okay. Really well done. Kako, can you ask Adela the next question?
Adela, do you think it is possible to be too honest? Why or why not?
Maybe yes. I think it's possible to be too honest, but I think person is too honest, but too a lot of too honest have problems sometimes because the truth in same context can be um, same to injure, to often the person or you have a problem. Yes, because it's a true, but it's very cruel.
Mm-hmm. Very cruel. Can you repeat
Cruel.
cruel?
Cruel.
Mm-hmm. I think it's possible to be too honest, but I think people who are
Yes. People who
have
are
problems.
yes.
And then the truth in some contexts can be used to offend a person. Yeah, really nicely done. I think that's a great answer. Okay, Adela, can you ask Salvatore the next question?
Salvatore, what problems do you encounter when you are not truthful?
When I'm not truthful, can happen that the person didn't don't trust any more of me, and it can hard to hide the truth, and I feel bad because when I don't when I am not honest, I'm not well with myself.
I'm not well with myself?
Yes.
What do you mean by that? I don't feel good about
Yes.
myself?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I don't feel good about myself.
Okay, I don't feel
Okay.
good about myself.
It can happen that that person might not trust me anymore. Can you read that one more time?
It can happen that the person might not trust me anymore.
Mm-hmm. And it can be hard to hide the truth. Nice. Really good answer. Does anybody have any questions here? Let's go and do a little bit of reading of these comics. Rafael, can you read the role of Calvin? And let's have Leandro. Can you read Hobbs, who's got a really small part? So this is Hobbs. So it'll be you, Leandro.
Calvin and Hobbes. This is what I like about photography. People think cameras always tell the truth. They think the camera is a dispassionate machine that records only facts. But really, cameras lie all the time. Select the facts and you manipulate the truth. For example, I've cleared off this corner of my bed. Take a picture of me here, but crop out all the mess around me, so it looks like I keep my room tidy.
Is this even legal?
Wait, let me comb my hair and put on a tie.
Yeah. Can you repeat even, Leandro?
Even.
Good. Okay. And Leandro, do you know what's happening in this comic?
Are you reading again? Yes. When you take a picture, you choose what the moment you have to capture. Maybe this moment don't say everything about the situation you have to pick.
Good, yeah. This moment doesn't say anything or say everything about the situation. Perfect, yeah, I think that's really good. Okay. And Heidi, do you agree with Calvin? Do you think cameras lie?
Yes.
Can you explain?
Nowadays there's Photoshop, so it can change a lot. The person who had a lot of wrinkles and spots on the face, the Photoshop can remove all the bad things. But before, I had a friend, he's a very famous photographer in Japan. He took pictures for fashion magazine. He said if the model, for example, breast was a little sagging, little sagged, he wrote up by tape, gum tape. Do you know gum tape? It's okay. Is it English? Japanese we say
Gum tape?
Yes, gum tape.
I'm not sure what gum tape would be.
Gum tape, if you have package, you put the tape, plastic tape, but bigger than plastic tape, to close the box with that.
Oh, packaging tape.
Packaging tape. He put packaging tape from the underbust and behind her. Then from the front, he took the pictures. His bust is very beautiful like that. So cameras take the pictures. I don't say it's always the truth.
Okay, good. So they're definitely not always true. Okay, good. I guess, Julieta, what else acts like cameras? Can you think of anything else that would act like this?
Showing a false truth?
Yeah, so when people have the impression that what they're receiving is the pure truth, but it's not. What else can do that? So, what about maps? Do you think that maps can do that? Why or why not?
Maps?
Maps.
I don't know what you mean with so I have the impression that I'm receiving a full truth, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know if something wants to show.
So, like, what if we look at this? So, do you think that maps might provide a sense of false truth that people take for granted that the map is dispassionate and only the fact? Do you think that maps are also like the camera in that case? Julieta?
Well, I don't know. Maps in the. Oh, do you mean that there is the aberration? I don't know what's the name.
So a map is, yeah, it's a graphic representation of space, right?
Yeah, and of course it is a fitting of data that you have. And there are many errors on data. So probably what we see is not how the Earth is.
Okay. Yeah. It's a tough question too.
I don't understand, I think.
It's okay. Does anybody else have anything maybe to add with this?
It's a distortion about something is cool. You say flat, and they are changed on the shapes and in the maps. The representation is same in a photo. You can take an angle, and you can have the impression the room is very big or something. Is depend to the lens too, because they are a lens to the fish eye. They have a different impression.
Good. Yeah, it's a really tricky subject too, but that was a good answer. Okay, and I think we're about out of time. Thank you guys for coming into class. Hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. I've got a class in 2 hours? 3 hours? I've got a class in some time. At some point tonight. So maybe I'll see you guys there, and if not, have a really good night.
Bye bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,